slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door sighs, lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they known this place since the first my back. A smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, on the stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The human out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees, let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame, only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn, we don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft.
What's goody, what's goody, what's goody, Cowboy Nation? Me and my guy, the Angry Cowboys fan, is back with another banger. What's the deal, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? How the hell are you, my guy?
Man, I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm alive, baby. I'm alive. Let me holler at the chat real quick. Bob Ricks, what's the deal? What's the deal? Calvin Jefferson, I appreciate you being here. I understand you on my guy's channel. Show him some love. Hit that like, share, and subscribe if you can. Scott Johnson, what's the deal? What's the deal? Oh, who's that guy? Angry Cowboys fan. Oh, that's you. Ashley, I appreciate you being here with us tonight. Thank you, darling. Perm Denton, what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? How's everybody, man? How's everybody's day been?
Perm Denton in the house.
Indeed. True Cowboy, my guy. What's the deal, bro? I'm saying Cowboys Keystone. Yep.
Keystone in the building.
As they file in. You know how was your day, my guy?
One of the unsung heroes of the Dallas Cowboys draft season, Keystone Cowboy. Yo, if you ain't following the man, please follow the man. Follow him on X as well, because he be having them sleeper picks that ain't nobody thinking about when it comes draft time. But also super knowledgeable in the Cowboys as well as NFL football. But I'm doing good, brother.
Good to hear that, man. Good to hear that. So we had a angry day. So I'm on here with my guy, the Angry Cowboys fan. We had an angry day on the joint practice field today. A very angry day.
Sorry, guys, I gotta take my
How'd you
medication.
feel about that?
Man, all I know is I'm working on a video that highlights the people that could be potential cut candidates.
Mm-hmm.
And one of your cut candidates got into another fight today. And that cut candidate being Kalen Carson.
And he threw a punch.
Yep.
He didn't just get in the fight, he threw a punch. But before we get started, Spartan Greg, what's the deal, bro? Glad you're here with us. Glad you're here with us. Well, Ashley, today was a very angry day at the at Oxnard training camp. We had a joint practice today with the New Orleans Saints, and things got a little out of hand, man. I think it ended up being, I think by no C's tally, 11 scuffles. 11 scuffles. I mean, you had Saints players taking Cowboys players to the ground. Helmets were ripped off and thrown. Punches were thrown. A guy by the name of Donovan Azaraco decided he wanted to take on the world. And it just got out of hand. It got out of hand. I'll admit, from what I saw, some Cowboys players like initiated some of it, but for the most part, New Orleans was on some fuck shit. I'm just going to tell you how it is. Toxic Splendor Poppy, what's the deal, bro? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the New Orleans Saints, they were on one. I watched the video from Tom Downing, and he was saying that, yeah, the New Orleans Saints came in, they were trying to be physical outside of the whistles and everything, bringing players to the ground and stuff like that. And come on, it's like, Kellen, come on now,
control your boys,
rein your guys in. There was that one play. I forgot what their wide receiver's name is. The main dude down there,
Chris Olave.
Yeah. He thought that he caught one over Caleb Downs, but that thing hit the ground, and get that man an Oscar, because he even tricked the damn referees. Referee was like, I'm like, no, he didn't catch that.
Yeah, he didn't catch that. He didn't catch that. So no, it wasn't about money. It was just about the fact that, all right, I'm gonna speak candidly here. Let's be honest. The Saints couldn't handle the physicality of the Cowboys. The Saints really couldn't handle the physicality. One of the fights that broke out was due to the fact that our very own Tyler Guyton kind of took what's his name? Chase Young. He was tasked to block Chase Young. Well, not only did he block him, he kind of put him in the dirt, like through the dirt. And cats didn't take too kindly to that. You had some dudes, you had some Saints guys, tackling, like tackling, like hitting. I don't mind. Listen, let me make this absolutely. I don't mind action, especially at a joint practice. You're playing another jersey. You probably don't like the dudes, so I don't mind a few scuffles here and there, because it's football. It gets chippy. It gets physical. But when you start doing the fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? When it's an unspoken thing that we're not taking each other to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Tap, contact, you're down. Poof, there it is. You know what I'm saying? But it was like the Saints felt like, no, like, this is how you knew they were on fuck shit. None of their players were wearing their actual numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They were wearing different numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. I'm not understanding why you would intend to come to a practice and like
that. And like I said, it's Kellen Moore's group of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you mean to tell me that you didn't know that they were going to be switching numbers amongst themselves before the joint practice, or were you in on it?
Exactly. Like, come on, have some couth about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Have some couth about yourself.
But they brought down my man Jalen. Yeah, I believe it was Jalen Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Are you able to put anything up on our screen on the screen for the viewers?
I
As I'm
mean,
still trying to iron that shit out in my head.
yeah, I mean, yeah. If we have something to put up here, I can
Okay.
put something up.
All right. No, just a question. Just a question. Um,
But
but yeah,
but
it was
Jalen,
it pretty much a Captain Taki 1811. You're 100% right. Anything over 5, you're just wasting practice now. Now you're just wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that was one of the fights that started. Perm Denton, you're 100% right. That was one of the Jones that started
that's what I was trying to get to. Perm, he
it.
suplexed the dude.
No helmet
He
either.
suplexed the dude without a helmet on, and a player like Donovan Ezaraku, yes, he swung, but at the same time, my dude tried to put that man on his neck.
For
That
real.
dude tried to put Jalen Thompson on his neck with a suplex. He should have been kicked out of practice as well.
For sure. Miss Matrix, how are you, sweet peas? Glad to see you. Glad to see you.
This Matrix, good evening. 11-11, make a wish.
The Sports 78. What's goody? What's goody, bro? It's good to see you up in her. Yeah, man, it was a shit show. It was a shit show today. So, like, if you were really expecting to get any type of uh, data or content or talking points from this, the fights would be the only thing, because that literally took over practice, and that makes it corny. That
Yeah.
makes it corny. You know what I'm saying?
And not to mention, you have people that are there. It's not the stands in the stadium. It's more of an intimate. It's like you're going to see a high school game. You got people on
Mhm.
the sidelines, and the only thing they want to do is come out and see football. They don't want to see y'all acting a fool.
For real. And on top of
Compose
that, you
yourself.
got kids there. You got children there.
you
Like,
know, compo- compose yourself.
real
Like
talk. As a
say,
DA, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. As a DFW native, I could tell you firsthand, we don't mess with no Nola Ninja. Yeah, they've been
yeah,
watching a little too much wrestling, a little too much. What is that? Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, all that. That's true. That's how they act. They stupid. I don't. You know what I mean, Katrina's still fucking with them. I don't know. I don't even know that heifer.
it's sad though, man. The professionalism wasn't there, and like
Yeah,
all you guys are getting paid thousands and thousands, some millions of dollars to be out there and be professional. I
for sure.
understand that football can get heated, especially when you can't bring to the ground and tackle and
Mm,
everything. But a linebacker's coming and hitting the running back full force, but just not bringing him to the ground. I can understand how it gets frustrating. But damn, hold your composure. If you can't hold your composure there, you ain't gonna be able to hold your composure to jump off sides and have another penalty. Like we need discipline on this team. And Donovan Ezaraku, like, bro, you gonna have to learn, my man. You gonna have to learn to keep your hands to yourself.
mhm.
I'm I like the dog mentality. I do. You ain't gonna sit here and just sun me up. You ain't gonna punk me out. No stuff like that. But at the same time, bro, if it's getting you kicked out of practice, it's gonna get you kicked out of the game.
For real.
We need you.
Brandy, how are you, darling? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Yeah, it was a total smackdown in Oxnard. Our side and theirs. We weren't innocent. We had a few that were acting a fool too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Chris May, what's the deal, bro?
Chris B.
864 Cowboy, what's the deal, my guy? How are you this evening? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to dwell on the whole fight the fight thing, because it's old. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, guys. Y'all know better. We grown. So
Yep.
let's grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You don't want to be treated like the little brother. Then go out there and show them why you're not the little brother. But play within the lines. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man,
Absolutely.
did we ever get an opportunity to talk about the preseason game?
Did we?
That
Yo.
that I don't know.
That's a
That I'm
damn
unsure of.
shame. That's a damn shame. Can't even remember. Yeah. I was just so much on cloud nine with what I saw.
Mm,
You know, We might have talked, we might not have, but hey, we could talk about it again
Hey,
so
fuck it.
that we could talk about the Arizona Cardinals whenever they're coming up. So
Mhm.
we still got time, man. It's Tuesday. We going into Wednesday right now. So Wednesday is really when we move on and go to the next opponent.
For
So
sure. What did we learn from today's practice? Don't smoke crack.
damn. Uh what do we learn from today's practice? Some of our guys need anger management classes.
Mm, for sure. Oh, this one's for you, my guy. Huck's take.
Hey, Hucks takes. What's going on with you? Brother says, in my opinion, this practice was a waste of time. We did not get better at all. We should have just stayed to ourselves. Honestly, CD versus CO was fire.
That was a good matchup. Not even gonna lie. That really was a good matchup.
They had to have a good matchup somewhere because whoever was guarding Pickens was just getting diced. And that's the beauty of this offense. You know, you go ahead, you put your best guy on CD Lamb. Who you gonna put on Pickens?
Yeah,
Okay, you
who are
put
you
your
going to put, bruh? That like now, I will say this about that practice. It's like, all right, so Dak had an issue. Dak got hurried in the pocket. He ended up throwing the ball late, got intercepted. Fine,
Mhm.
no big deal.
Happen.
But then there was another play like shortly after that where Dak was just like, "Fuck it, hey, George is down there somewhere." like, but it's where this ball landed, how the catch was made. It was a jumping. He jumped for the ball, but it literally landed right in his breadbasket. It was like, oh, that's just gorgeous. That's just gorgeous.
I see, and that's honestly something that the Cowboys have been missing. Like one of those players that he's down there somewhere.
Mhm.
I could just loft if he's one on one with his guy, I could just loft it up, and 8 times out of 10, he's gonna come down with the ball. We got that. We got I mean, he's a dog, but CD Lamb on the opposite side, he's a dog, but with a finesse style. Flournoy.
He had a couple of good catches today.
And
Defensively, on the good plays defensively today, there were some really good plays. Justin Barron filling rush lanes. Shit. Barham, he was doing his job out there. I feel bad for any center who has to deal or any guard who has to deal with Quinnen Williams. I really do. It's like since he got paid, he's going just a little bit harder. And that's
yeah,
scary. That's scary. That's a scary prospect.
I think more of ever since he came from the Jets, he's been
Mm.
going harder. I mean, he's been a Pro Bowler and everything with the
Oh yeah,
Jets, but
it's
knowing
nothing
that your
like
team's
having.
not going to go anywhere, it's kind of a it's a stick in the mud for you.
Yeah,
But
knowing that you have an opportunity to go somewhere.
yeah, coming to Dallas and it's more often than not that we're in contention. We
Mhm.
may see a couple down years, but we get back into contention. And for him to say that he's never been to the playoffs and that like I can get you there, but I need you to help me win. Like,
You
bro.
see it. It's the change in mentality. That shit means something. You know what I'm saying? Reddy Stewart was definitely on his job today. Had a few run stuffs, played well in coverage. Like, yeah. Reddy Stewart. I think Reddy Stewart has a he again. Reddy Stewart was a bright spot on this defense last year. For as bad as this defense was, there weren't very many bright spots, but Reddy Stewart and Shamar James were probably the brightest spots on this defense last season.
Yeah. I
And leading
mean
up to Quentin Williams and all that, but before then, yeah, they were the bright spots.
even after Quinnen Williams and acquiring him right before the trade deadline, the defense still sucked, you
Yes,
know. And
yes,
when and the reason why I come to the conclusion that I come to, and it being a whole lot of Matt Eberflus, is because you got some dogs. You know, you had some dogs on that 2025 team with Quinnen Williams. you still couldn't get it done. They still couldn't look like a unit out there. And that's more of the coaching
Mhm.
and getting what you want to convey over to the players as opposed to the players and their lack of talent. So I feel this year, yo, we got some talent out there. We may be there may be questions in our cornerback room,
Mhm.
but if we're going with how they looked, coming in from the draft, like Siobhan Revel Jr. Like before his injury, what did he look like? Oh man, we loved him. People fell in love with him and everything. Let him get back there. You know, I think and with the addition of Von Miller and having a better pass rush, I think our cornerbacks will be good.
Yeah, I think so too. It's what it's not just the guys, it's the coaching that goes along with it. I'm real big on not just Christian Parker. Actually, I think I'm a little bit higher on Derek Ensley and Ryan Smith than I am on Christian Parker. Christian Parker is just he's your DC now, so he's just overseeing. Those other two guys are literally hands on. Now, not saying Christian Parker hasn't been hands on. Of course he is. But to an extent to where it's like play after play, down after down, it's Derek Ainsley, Ryan Smith. Those guys are teaching what Christian Parker wants to these gentlemen, and they're not only are they taking it in, they're actually showing it. You know what I'm saying, and that's what gives me a lot of optimism when it comes to this team. At least the secondary.
Mhm.
I'm never worried about my front seven after making the acquisitions that we made, including one Mr. Von Miller. I'm not worried about my front seven. Like I'm talking like all three down linemen, two outside linebackers, and your inside. I'm not worried, not one bit. If we field the right people.
That's what it is. That's what it's gonna be about. And I'm not talking about the politics
Mhm.
of the front office and picking somebody because of their contract or something like that, their draft selection. I don't care if you were a second round draft pick and I got a fifth round draft pick that are a UDFA that is outshining you. I'm gonna go with the UDFA. I'm gonna have to pay you your second round draft pick money anyway, so you can get it sitting down. You know what I'm saying? We have to pick this roster with competition and with the best player at the position in mind.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, 864. I'm dead ass serious when I say I'm not after what I saw after that first touchdown in the preseason. Bro, I'm not worried about this deep. We're are we going to give up points? Yeah. We're not going to be perfect. We
Mhm.
might not shut anybody out. But do I think we're going to give up 31.6 points a game? No. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I
Yamar,
definitely
what's the
feel,
deal with you? What's the deal, Yamar?
you know,
22 skeet. What's the
I
deal,
feel
bro?
I feel comfortable, man. I feel more comfortable going into this season than I did last season.
For sure. For
Like,
sure.
and that's not to speak in hindsight because of how Matt Eberflus ended up doing,
Mhm.
but it was I was more on the side of caution, like lower your expectations type of stuff last
Mhm.
year. So I don't see that this year though.
No, not at all. Two-tone football. What's the deal, bro? I've been watching your shorts, man. You're doing a hell of a job. You said you got a new program. Might have to test your chin on that one. Now, I like this
Word.
one. I like this one right here from Perm Denton because you and I have been saying this for the longest. If at the end of the season we go to a Super Bowl or something like it, and cats are telling me like Dak finally wins one, and cats are telling me, oh, but Dak got carried. The words I'm going to say is finally. It's
Yeah.
about time. I don't need my quarterback to be the hero all the time. Let him
I
be.
want to.
Dak is a regular season quarterback. That's what they say. Fine. Let him be a regular season quarterback. I want my defense to be a playoff Super Bowl caliber defense. That's what I want. So that way, regular season Dak can actually take a step back, which I know he won't anyway, but he could actually take a step back and be carried. I'm fine with that. That's not a slight. I've seen plenty of quarterbacks get carried to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And on
Yeah,
top of that, it's not a one man sport. It's not tennis. It's not golf.
right.
You have a 53 man roster for a reason. Because 53 men have to work in tandem to make this work. Oh, but you
Shit.
guys, y'all beat Tampa Bay and they were the seventh seed. We beat Tampa Bay, but our kicker just forgot how to kick. What if
Oh
Tampa Bay
man.
was neck and neck with us? You know what I'm saying? But our kicker just forgot how to kick. Like,
I remember that the offense was mad,
Dak
boy.
was like, yo, nah, just go for fucking two. Just
Yeah.
go for two. Like, fuck it. Like, if we don't get it, we don't get it. But he's not gonna miss us. He's not gonna ruin this game. Like,
hmm But I just are there concerns? Yes, there'll be concerns on every single team. Every single team's roster going into week one will have concerns on it. But there has to be a player or a coach in his scheme to be able to match that inefficiency.
mhm,
If our cornerbacks aren't as great as, the top cornerbacks in the league, it's up to your defensive coordinator to be able to scheme them in situations that make them great. People expect the players to exude this greatness. They can do that. Yes, players can do that on their own, but having a great coach can extract even more greatness out of you. Whether it's the tangibles or the intangibles, man. And I just feel like Brian Schottenheimer, with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones allowing it to happen,
mm,
got themselves a gang of good people
yeah.
as far as the coaching. So it's gonna bleed down into the players.
It started with Shoddy. It started with the acquisition of Shoddy. I'm gonna be honest. Started with the acquisition of Shoddy. You're year one. I saw you let this guy take over and then give him autonomy. His offense was top three. The defense was a shell of itself. You know what I'm saying? A complete shell, a hollow shell at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we kind of fucked Eberflus by moving on from Micah, but that was a
Mhm.
necessary evil that had to be done. That was a necessary thing that had to be done. Hindsight 2020. You know what I'm saying? Because if we didn't do that, then we would still be where we are or where we were. You know what I'm saying? So if you look
Mhm.
at moving on from Micah, and then automatically Jerry says, enough is enough. I'm done pussyfooting around. Give me Quinnen. Give me Kenny. Give me Rashawn Gary. Give me this one. Give me, oh, wait a minute. Von Miller's available. And we talk to you first after the draft. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jerry's tired. Jerry's tired. His mortality is literally staring him in the face.
And people will talk about how he looked without Micah Parsons, but will fail to mention the year before, 2024, where
How
we
we
went
look with
seven
Mike
and
Parsons.
ten with Micah Parsons.
Mm, mm,
So it was more than what Micah Parsons could give us. So
mhm.
letting him go to the Green Bay Packers, that was in the best interest of everybody,
Yeah.
team, fans included. And you just look at the return and the possibility, the ceiling of the return. Can't
Right.
really see it. Caleb Downs, we don't know where his ceiling is, but we know it's way up there.
For sure.
Um,
Malachi
Malachi
Lawrence.
Lawrence,
I'm saying work in progress, but seems like he's working more and progressing more than we thought he would.
Kenny Clark, as well as Kenny Clark teaming back up with Rashawn Gary. and then
That
boom,
matters.
the grown man Quentin Williams in the middle.
That matters. Then you bring in Von Miller. Not only that, you actually go out and in free agency, and not only did you make a move, you made a move for a prominent player. It may not have been the 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 most prominent of safeties, but Jalen Thompson is no slouch. He's no
Yeah,
bum. Understand
yeah.
this. We couldn't beat Arizona. And on top of that, Arizona, what people fail to realize about Arizona is Arizona the last couple seasons haven't been bad because of their defense. It's because of the inefficiencies of their offense or the
Mm.
offenses that they've had. You know what I'm saying? Like their defense has been good. We can say we won about Jonathan Gann and how he doesn't galvanize men. He must galvanize them some way because that defense was playing hard body. They
Yeah.
didn't lose very many games by a large margin. Most of the games they lost were like by a score. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is we got to win that damn game this year.
Man, listen, listen. Well, in order for us to win that game, Friday, I'm having a conversation with Nick Sorensen inside of an octagon. You know what I'm saying? Because that man, yeah, something's got to give, bro. This special teams is not cutting it. This special
That
team is just not cutting it.
like to keep it a buck, he needs to be a surprise cut candidate as well. Like,
Damn a
for
surprise.
real.
Like surprise, you're fired.
Yeah, for
Trump
real, it's ridiculous. You have such a weapon back there receiving. What are you doing with it? Like, is it the personnel that you have on special teams that isn't getting it done? You know,
the
because there's only so much scheme you can do in a punt return or a
true,
kickoff.
true.
You know, but
Hey,
do
two
you have
tone.
the most talented that's supposed to be out there on the field?
Yeah. Hey, two tone. Don't forget about Otito Abonia. Don't forget
Yeah,
about Otito.
yeah.
He
Tito,
he
yeah,
he is
Tito.
he is a mountain of a man, and he may not be Vita Vea. Damn near close. Damn near close.
Yeah, man. I told the spaces my cut candidates,
Mm,
and they bugged out over a few names,
mm.
but that was the next
Unfortunately, Miss
thing I was
Matrix.
gonna be working on.
Unfortunately, Miss Matrix, I'm not quite there yet. In order to bring you that footage that you really, really want, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at this, so that way I can bring you that information. You know what I'm saying? But I'll admit I'm not adept to that at this moment. I'm more inept.
Hmm. Like I wonder. See, my my personal thing is I like, especially with Joe Hoyt coming out and saying what he
Mm.
said. I mean, can I play the video and
I mean,
just use this shit?
we as long as we shout him out, like as long as he gets the credit for the work, because he's the one out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
us an opportunity to use your because technically it's free use. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the least we can do as a community, a content creation community, because he's a content creator too, is make sure he gets the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? With our viewers, so that way, when someone you never know who's watching your stream, my stream. You never know who's watching. So like,
yeah,
yo, Bo just shouted you out, Joe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, you've hit me up on several. Yo, they just shouted you out on the Joe. I was like, oh, for real? Like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? So
all right. I'm gonna try and do something
now,
here.
now the fact that you're monetized, what I will say is, if
Yeah,
if it has the NFL stamp on it, then we can't show it because I don't want my
yeah.
man to get a strike. Me, I'm not monetized. If I was able to bring up that video, which I promise you, I will be able to do very, very soon.
I'm,
Then I don't give a fuck about a strike. I only got 261 subscribers, which I'm happy about, and I appreciate y'all because it wouldn't be that way if it wasn't for the viewers.
yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. Hopefully the audio don't get out of whack after I do this. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all see.
Give me a second. Book up. There we go. All right.
All right. So shout out to Nick Harris, Fort
Nick
Worth
Harris from
Telegram.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know,
sir.
he was able to get some of this footage of the joint practice with the New Orleans Saints. So we're gonna
Mhm.
use this video again. Shout out Nick Harris, one of the boots on the ground for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, here you go.
Sir, yes, sir. From what I understand, Tyler Shepherd.
Oh, look at this guy.
Donovan as a Raku.
Yeah, Donovan as a Raku.
Oh!
That was one of them. And I think that's Drew Shelton trying to get him back. Like, nah, relax.
Yeah, man.
He was trying to knuckle the world.
And those bullhorns.
I appreciate
were
you,
going
Hux
crazy.
Takes. I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, here go Kalen Carson. And I don't
And
know who this is.
that's not needed. That's not needed, bro.
Shout out to NOF X account. I don't know who that is, but it must be a Saints guy. Shout out to him. So here you go.
Unnecessary, bro. That's unnecessary.
Come on, bro. Oh. Marquise Bell. See, get off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys gotta have some truth about yourselves.
Bro.
Yeah, some things are just unnecessary.
Come on.
Yes, he's on Twitter at the real ACF.
Yes, ma'am. I am on Twitter. But yeah, that's just not called for. All those whistles and people were running like somebody just pulled out a gun or something. Like,
Sure.
like, bro. Wow.
I appreciate you, Hux. I really do, sir. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Hux, dude.
Well, yeah, man. It's wild. I'm saying when all you want to do is play football, it's wild. But I mean, it's done. It's over with. We can move on. I'm pretty sure Shotty is handing down punishments of some sort. Some guys that you thought was going to play this week probably won't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You act like an ass at practice. Guess what? Yeah, you got to suffer some form of a consequence, man. Like, so.
Like, one of the ones that got into a scrimmage like that, like, bro.
I know which one. I know which one is on your roster bubble too.
You living on the edge right now, and
started it all.
This ain't the first fight that you've been in training camp. You've also fought your teammates as well, like, bro. Kalen Carson.
You got it, yeah, Kalen. Boy, look, listen. You had 3 penalties the last game. You keep going where you going. You're gonna find yourself out of here. I'm telling you. They'll bring back Trayshawn Holden. You better watch it. Like, you better watch it.
Man.
Yes, I'm sipping Kool-Aid.
Like Kalen Carson. So pretty much Deron Bland, Jalen Thompson, Deron Bland, Kobe Durant, Siobhan Revel Jr.,
Josh Butler.
I'd love to keep Josh Butler, but I don't know.
I mean, if Mr. Kalen Carson keeps doing this, we'll be keeping Josh Butler. Okay.
Devin Moore. Then you got Trequez Bridges.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that one lasting.
Who else you got? You got Kalen Carson, Josh Butler. So What did they keep
Darion
last
Kendrick?
year?
Darion Kendrick?
Damn, did I skip Darion Kendrick?
I know Darion Kendrick is still on this team as of right now, I believe. If he is not, then let me know something. Because I can see your eyes wide behind your glasses. Okay? I see your eyes wide behind your glasses. You telling me this guy ain't here? Yep, the way you conduct yourself at practice is how it shows up again. I was told by a wise man, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. You want to act like an asshole during practice, you're bound to act like an asshole during the game. So we don't need you here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he ain't got waived yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Listen, I hate to say yet, but
yes, you did.
He's another one of my, cut
candidates. Yeah, I get it.
With a pass breakup.
The real Darrell. I believe that's one of your guys, isn't it? The real Darrell?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Willie Vassar? What's the deal, Willie Vassar? How you, bro? Just got off the bird section. It was all about the boys.
Of course. Of course it was.
Bro, they really want validation, bro. They really want validation. I don't know how much more validation you need than to just win a Super Bowl. That should be all the validation you need.
Bro,
why are you begging for it?
The Dallas Cowboys win a Super Bowl. I am not caring how an Eagles fan feels.
Unbearable. Unbearable. Unbearable.
Nope.
Yes, I want validation. I want validation. Need your goddamn validation. Yeah.
Not at all.
I agree. I kind of agree with this, especially with how things have transpired this off season. Young Bull constantly fighting. Jadon Blue, he's not bad. Donovan Easy.
No. I mean, I wouldn't trade Blue and Turpin because if Turpin's not going to be there, Blue's going to be my Turpin.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that today. But I mean, again, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you do shit half-assed, you're gonna do shit half-assed forever. I ain't got time for that. I really ain't got time for that, bro. The moves that we have made leading up to today should give every player in that locker room a sense of urgency. Like, yo, we just got it. They're trying to win something. We are really trying to win something. So put on your big boy pants, buck the fuck up, and go to work. If you can't handle being beat, why are you playing this game?
Yeah, like, let me see.
There's somebody out there bigger and stronger than you. Guess what? You're a 255-pound edge rusher going up against a 300-pound tackle. If you can't beat them, don't get mad. Try to beat them the next rep. Or get your ass in a film room. Like, come on.
Like, if we released or waived or traded away Kevontae Turpin, we wouldn't get that much, money for it. Maybe, maybe like $1.7 or something. $1.7 million because you got a dead cap hit in 2026 and 2027 of 1.2 million, and the 2026 savings is only 3.4 million. So it's like,
okay. Hazy Hayes. What I said when I reposted that, I didn't realize I was giving my man more airtime. But this is all I'll say about it. What I said in said post, I mean that. If that's how you feel, if this is the type of way you want to do things, unfollow me, unfriend me, unsubscribe, and unbother me with the bullshit because I don't need to hear. I don't need it. It's whatever. He's going to do what he's going to do. That's his way of doing him. We don't do those things here. Okay, I actually like everybody on this team. Now, if you give me reason not to ride with you, I'm not going to ride with you. Caitlin Carson, Donovan Ezaraku, acting like a jackass.
See, but my thing is this: like my feelings don't get involved like that. You know, I can't have my feelings get involved like that because I'm gonna be pissed off all the time.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
got you.
But also, I'm more of a glass half full. You know, be able to talk my team up, or no matter who's on the team. And I don't know. I just, if you rock with that, you rock with that.
Yeah.
I put a post up saying, you know, if you don't agree with somebody's post, then don't repost it to say just to say you disagree with the post, because you're pretty much giving, like, that thing has been retweeted numerous times. And a majority of Cowboys Nation doesn't feel that way. It's that small minority that do.
Mm-hmm. You know what, 864? You're critical. That's one thing I will say about you. You are critical about this team. But I have never heard you say any Dak slander or any slander thereof, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with a critical fan. I'm critical. I'm fine with you being critical. You're critiquing everyone's game. But when you understand that there are 11 men on each side of the ball who have to work in tandem, and we all know that it's not a one-player sport. It's not. One player doesn't get you over the hump. You don't believe me? Go look at Seattle. They got a hodgepodge of dudes who were just really good at their job and extremely well coached. If you look at the last preseason game, after the touchdown that was given up, I saw a hodgepodge of dudes who were extremely well coached. They understood their assignment and they did their assignment well. That's all you need. That's all you need. It's not a one-player sport.
No. And them safeties were flying. They were flying against the Hawks, boy.
Yeah, Julius Wood, that dude, he was on fire. He was on fire.
Yeah, he was definitely a contributor to that goal line stance. Yeah.
How would you feel if the next move was made wasn't a trade, but it was another free agent signing as inside linebacker of Bobby Okereke?
I mean, I tried to ask TP Way, the Giant, shout out to TP Way, about Okereke, and you know, it was like, oh, he's a bum. I'm like, bro, are you saying that because he's off the team, because he ain't re-signed with the team, that he's not a Giant anymore, or is he really a bum? And he was like, no, he was really good last year, and he kind of fell off this year, but I think it was the scheme that they were going with that really didn't involve him, so he was kind of the odd man out moving forward. So could I see him on the Cowboys? Sure. You know, hey, more power to him. I'd kind of see a Okereke over a D Winters. Definitely over Curtis Robinson.
Well, definitely over. Yeah. I mean, and you know what? Curtis Robinson did not have a bad showing. He was just slow. He's just slow. That's it. He's just slow. Other than that, he made some really good plays. He was just slowing a lot of them.
Slowing a lot. Bro got his ankles cracked by it was like their third string quarterback. I forgot the dude's name. Milroe.
Jalen Milroe.
Yeah.
That was bad.
He hit him with that hezzy, and bro just like completely melted. I'm like, no, even for a split second, you can't melt. Like, I'm looking at his pursuit angle. If you just keep your pursuit angle without that shimmy, you're either tackling him or forcing him to do a little cut into the inside where you had help. Just stay in your pursuit angle.
All right, Two-Tone, I'll answer that question for you. How do I feel about these linebackers if Demo stays healthy? The best linebackers that I'm seeing on the field right now are DeMarvion Overshown, when healthy, Jay Sean Barham, D. Winters, Justin Barron. That's my four. I'm not going to forget about Shamar James. I'm not. But what I'm saying from the reason why I'm so high on Justin Barron is because he has so much more upside. He's not your typical linebacker. He was a wide receiver, turned safety, turned linebacker. He 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 has athleticism. He has more athleticism than what I think Shamar James has. And that also makes him more versatile. You know what I'm saying? He can play out in coverage, and he can punch on a running back or two. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm so high on Justin Barron. So it's not the shade. It's not to shade Shamar James. Shit, the dude again. He was a bright spot last season. He led the team in tackles. You know what I'm saying? As a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that says something. I don't see Shamar James going to the practice squad or anything. He'll just be a part of the rotation. And I think all of those guys, DeMarvion Overshown, D. Winters, Jay Sean Barham, Justin Barron, Shamar James, they're going to be a part of a rotation. And I'm fine with it. That's a really damn good rotation in my book.
Yeah, I was just trying to see what round Shamar James was drafted in, the 5th round. And also, Barron's a UDFA, right?
Yeah. UDFA out of Syracuse.
And so, I mean, it's not like you're taking a complete first or a second rounder off the field. Like,
true.
Shamar James is a 5th rounder. We wanted him to work, and he was a leading tackler for us. But, you know, like they said over in the NFC matchup roundtable, they was just like, just because you have the most tackles, that means that the guy was getting to your second level a lot. It's like, yeah.
And we led the league in missed tackles at that. So, I mean.
And somebody said that we didn't have one missed tackle. I believe we did.
We had a few missed tackles.
We had
that
a few.
One where Kalani was going to the left side, then cut back right. Like he didn't really get anywhere, but there was missed tackles in there. There was definitely missed tackles in there. So,
oh yeah.
But Cap, what I will say is, I agree. But by that metric, Justin Barron is the exception. I've seen him hit. I've seen him come up and actually hit. You know what I'm saying? So I agree, but that dude, he's different. Like he's different. That's all I'm gonna say. He's different. From what I'm seeing is why I'm so high on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not just a coverage guy. You know what I'm saying? He actually comes down and fills his lanes the way he's supposed to. And he don't mind dropping a shoulder.
And didn't we have Marquise Bell in the 2023 game against the Green Bay Packers from safety to linebacker?
We did. The problem was he wasn't a hitter.
Yeah.
Just like he wasn't a hitter at safety. He wasn't. I'm sorry. He got cooked a lot at safety.
Let me see.
Trust me, it's not ideal. Hence why I said it's a rotation. It's going to be a rotation.
So last year, the Dallas Cowboys kept 4 safeties, and that did not include Reddy Stewart, because Reddy Stewart was the nickel corner. They listed him with the cornerbacks. So 4 legit safeties. Who would you go with for 2026?
4 legit safeties? Jalen Thompson, Caleb Downs, but see, using Caleb Downs is weird because he's versatile. So I kind of want to take him out of that. I would go Caleb. I would go Jalen Thompson, PJ Locke, Elijah Clark and Julius Wood.
And Julius Woo.
Yeah.
I'd have to go Jalen Thompson, Malik Hooker, PJ Locke, and probably Julius Wood.
The reason why I say Elijah Clark is because he gives you special teams value. I will say that, and we all know special teams matter. You know what I'm saying, if you don't play special teams, you ain't going to, and that's for the third and fourth guys. You know what I'm saying? So for those third and fourth guys, if you're not a starter, bro, you got to be playing special teams. You know what I'm saying? And I think Julius Wood will be playing a lot more special teams this season. Elijah, just from last year and how he, like, that one play, sometimes all it takes is that one play. And that one play was critical. It was crucial.
Oh yeah.
So I think that I'm not saying he's riding high off of that, but he's made some plays this offseason. You know what I'm saying? He's been in position this offseason. So I mean, I have no say in it, but if it was me, I would definitely keep Elijah Clark. But it all depends on shit. We don't even know how many they're going to carry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing.
It's sort of like the whole corner situation, like, and that's what makes Caleb Downs so tricky. He's a safety, but he could play in your nickel.
That's where they're considering him.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those things. Like, do you carry? If you carry 6 corners, do you carry 5 safeties? That's the question. So, or where do you go light at?
Let's see. They carried 6 last year, with their nickel corner being Reddy Stewart.
Yeah.
So this year, shoot, probably Deron Bland, Kobe Durant, Siobhan Revel, Caleb Downs. I would go Reddy Stewart.
That's fair.
And then the last one probably being Josh Butler.
That's fair. So that means you're gonna have Devin Moore as your practice squad guy. That's fair. That's fair. Give him some time. That's fair.
Yep. Go ahead and learn, young one. Develop like you're supposed to.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. And see, that's the double-edged sword, D. That's the double-edged sword, right? So because it's not just him who's able to play that position. Again, Reddy Stewart. If Deron Bland and Savone Revel are your starters, then do you throw Kobe Durant in there as your slot corner in a package or two? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so versatile in the secondary.
There's Darion Kendrick. His name was hiding from me.
Oh, you found him?
Yeah, I found him.
Darion Kendrick. I mean, you haven't really heard much from him this offseason, but he's been around. He's made a few plays. You know what I'm saying?
That's another nickel corner.
It's so much versatility. Is there a reason to even think about talking about outside linebacker? I mean, we kind of got our view of what that's going to look like.
I mean, that could leave out Maurice Leopold.
I could leave out Sam Williams. That could leave out. Let me see. And would you throw Jonathan Bullard in that same vein? No, he's more your 4 or 5 4-eye guy.
Yeah. Defensive tackle.
But shit, even there, yeah. I mean, you got some with Tommy Dunn coming alive in the preseason game. You got some questions there. I mean, do you hold on to the veteran Jonathan Bullard, or do you move on from him? With Tommy Dunn expected to grow a bit, with LT Overton, you know what I'm saying? Do you carry five? One, two, three, yeah, five. Do you carry five, maybe six DTs?
Well, I wouldn't want to skip the linebackers, but like for the outside linebackers, you got Donovan Ezraku, Rashad Gary, Malachi Lawrence, Von Miller, James Houston,
Mhm.
and
Harrison
then
Sam.
it's a fight between Sam Williams, Tyrus Wheat, Maurice Leofau.
True indeed.
If they take 6.
I mean, I think we're good at DT. Honestly, I think our interior is probably the best thing on this defense right now. I think our interior is from starters to depth. I think that's the best spot on the defense. Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Otito Abonia, Jonathan Bullard, LT Overton, Tommy Dunn, Jay Thoia. You know what I'm saying? And
Cut candidate.
yeah, exactly. If we're really reading it, as much as I like Jay Thoia, I don't see it happening. Cut candidate and or practice squad guy.
Yep. I just didn't like how he looked against the Seahawks. I didn't like it.
No, he was there was a play he had. There was a play he had against the Seahawks where you saw physicality. You saw some strength. You saw him actually beat a guy. You know what I'm saying? He got doubled, then the dude like shaded off of him, and he completely wiped out his assignment. Completely wiped him out. But that was the only play.
I didn't see that play.
It didn't result in anything, but yeah, that was the extent of the play. You beat your guy. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? But that was the extent of it.
There was one pretty good play that I watched, and it was that goal line stand. They kind of stunted in the middle, and he was able to give a nice swim move, and he beat his guy. I was like, oh, but it was a quick pass.
Yeah.
No, I mean it was the quick pitch.
Okay.
But bro beat his assignment.
What I'll say to you about Otito Abonia is this. Otito Abonia probably didn't produce because he's a run stuffer. And that's all you're there for. Eat up double teams and stuff the run. That's all you're there for. He's a nose tackle.
And that's the thing. That's the thing with Jay Thoia. Like he's supposed to be a run stuffer, just soak up those double teams and clog the middle. But when you're getting blown off the line of scrimmage, that's not good, Like maybe he can work on his the lower center of gravity to where he can get more muscle behind his stance, more dig into the ground, because getting blown up a majority of the plays, and they don't have to be all of them, but a majority of them, we don't need that in the trenches.
All right, so Kush, people tell me, when did we become the Eagles' rival? Last I checked, it was the Washington Commanders and the Niners. Honestly, sir, you are 110% correct. It was never a Philadelphia and Dallas rivalry. It was always the Niners and Washington, Cowboys and Indians. The actual rival of the Philadelphia Eagles are Tampa Bay and the Giants. That's why the Giants go so hard when they beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's their actual rival. You know what I'm saying? The reason why the Cowboys and the Eagles are rivals is something that happened back in the day where, somebody got hit and some shit happened. And it was after a play, whistles were blown, and then from that day forward, it was just on site. It was just on site. So that's how that happened.
I consider it a rivalry because they do.
The division.
Like when I don't know, when I'm talking to an Eagles fan, I was like, oh, we got the greatest rivalry. I'm like, I don't have the rivalry with a gnat that's flying in my ear, and I'm just like, get away from me. Like, that's how I feel about the Eagles. I don't hate them. I damn sure don't love them. But we see y'all twice a year in those weeks. We gonna get it in.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be. I said it once. I say it again. I don't care about you. I don't care about you.
I mean, as a
The
person,
2 times we play you,
yeah.
I don't care about you. You're
As
just
a person, yeah, you might be a cool dude, but
yeah. But as an Eagle, not really worried about y'all. I care about you guys. Come on. But I will say this. It is one of the most watched rivalry games ever, conference or divisional games ever. It's one of the most. Like Philly, they really want validation. That's what it is. They really want validation. I don't get it, but
I mean, any primetime game against the Dallas Cowboys is gonna be a highly viewed matchup.
Yeah,
it's just we hold that record a lot of years.
True. I actually did not see this. Y'all see Mike Irvin tell Von Miller on the sideline to give him 3 years? I did not.
I didn't see it either.
I did not.
But if he did, that further goes into my shoddy window theory.
Bleed
blue.
Happy to see you, my guy. Happy to see you.
Yeah, that the shoddy window, it went into effect when we hired Brian Schottenheimer. However long they gave him is how long I'm waiting for a Super Bowl. So like, if this year we make it into the playoffs and we get bumped in the divisional round, all right, let's go back to the drawing board, get it done. Next year we go to the NFC Championship and lose. But that last year, Brian Schottenheimer's contract, we go to a Super Bowl and win. You have served your purpose.
That's it. That's all I could ask for. That's all I could ask for. And the NFC East Super Bowl titles, they are at the bottom. They don't like it. What's not honestly, I don't care. That's your problem. Do better. I mean, they don't have to like it. That's the reality. I mean, the reality is we may not like hearing for 30 years we didn't do shit, but that's the reality. That's the reality, man. And some people don't understand how to take reality. I mean, it's their most recent success. They're holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's literally the only success that town has. Okay. Yeah, the Phillies went to a World Series back in the 2010s. Awesome. The Flyers, I don't think they've ever won a Stanley Cup, and I'm a Flyers fan. That sucks. For as long as I've been alive, they have never won a Stanley Cup. You got the Sixers. Well, they're trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, all they have to hang on is
put LeBron.
Bro, they're gonna be even. My brother's a LeBron. My brother is an avid Philadelphia fan. Everything Philly. You know what I'm saying? I asked him. I said, "Yo, bro, how do you feel about LeBron?" He's like, "I don't like it." I'm like, "What you mean you don't like it?" I don't like it. I'm not feeling. I don't like it. I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Well, there's only one ball, and this can only work out one of two ways. LeBron being LeBron, he's a what's the word that I'm looking for? He's a development killer."
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a development because we have a point guard, but he's point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's a big point guard. He always has his hands on the ball. He's a developmental killer. So I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, you got Joel Embiid who can't stay on the floor for a full season. Then LeBron ends up not staying on the floor for a full season. So how much will you have him? Right? That's
Or
their
even,
thing, not my
or
problem.
even if he's
I'm a
out there,
Bulls
he's
fan.
on
We
the
suck.
floor.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a Bulls fan. We suck.
Yeah, stop watching basketball.
And I started watching basketball when the shit got soft.
Mhm.
Now they
Yeah,
blow you you lightly touch somebody, it's a foul. Like, come on.
boy, but I don't know. I just got this feeling like Montana said it. He said, "I believe this year is the year." And my thing is, even if this year isn't the year,
Mhm.
next year could be. We could get pretty close this year and then knock it out of the park the following year. Whatever it is, I'm here for. And like I said, if we're able to watch a Super Bowl parade, that's the Dallas Cowboys, before Brian Schottenheimer's contract ends. Like, man, I'm a happy person, man. For real.
Indeed, indeed. I want to ask Angry this question, True. How many sacks will Von Miller have this season? More than or less than 10?
Hmm. Maybe 10 on the nose, or might I say between 8 and 10.
I'm going to answer it this way. I want to lead the league in sacks as a collective. If that means he has 10 or more sacks, awesome. But even if that means he has less than 10 sacks, awesome. It's because we didn't use him. We didn't need him in so many situations. I want to be able to lead the league in sacks as a collective. I don't want one dude to just have to be the dude to go out there and get 10 to 12, 14, 15 sacks. I want a collective effort. You know what I'm saying? Like we have two DTs who have complete pass rush ability, and Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark. Then you have your outside guys. You know what I'm saying? Rashawn Gary, who's a 7 sack guy, Von Miller, who's a 9, 8, 10. That's some. Then you have Donovan Ezaraku, who should take a leap this year. You know what I'm saying? Maris
Stop
Leofau, if we keep him.
fighting.
Hmm?
So if you stop fighting,
Yeah, if he stop fighting. If he stops fighting. If he channels his energy in the right
that's
way.
what
You
it
know what I'm
is,
saying?
man. Channel that
Channel that
anger,
energy. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Like
You
that's
can
what it's
anger.
gonna take. Channel that energy. You know what I'm saying? But as a collective, I want to be able to lead the league in sacks. You know what I'm saying? If we can do that without a guy going 10 plus sacks, I'm fine with it. It's no sweat off my back because that tells me that this team is truly moving as a unit.
I mean, I'm good with the sacks. Yeah, I'd love to have some. I'd love
He
to
said
have
he
some of the
greedy.
guys.
He said he
Oh yeah.
greedy. I want back-to-back Super Bowl runs. Plural.
I
Plural.
mean, like if it were to happen this year, you think I'm gonna complain? Hell no.
Not at all. That way
I
I
would
can look
love to
at our
say that I'm
counterparts and say,
wrong.
y'all didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't winning 30 years. Well, we just went back to back. Y'all didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to be able to say that shit.
I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't mind it one bit to come on here and say, I was wrong. The Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Chee. But I do it down in the DFW because if we go to a Super Bowl, damn it, I'm going to Arlington.
I just want to go out there and give our best ass answer. Hey, I'm with you. That's all. That's all. I'm with you.
Let me see.
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't do better, and it all depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a game time thing where we're up by 3, but they're driving or they have the ball last, and you bring them in, and it's 3rd and 15, and they need that play to move the ball, and you bring him in, and he comes in and gets that sack in 8 games, 10 games. Hey, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, I'm about to feed the drama monster real quick,
Oh
but
shit.
bro,
Oh shit.
Wouldn't it be dope? I mean, I know that people have their alternatives, but if Jerry Jones were to really go out there and secure Max Crosby, like my guy, th- that would lift this defense
Oh,
into a different stratosphere.
I, it, what pisses me off about it is it's true. It's it's true. Like that's what pisses me off. Like I'm so tired of hearing about this guy, but it's so true.
It's
It's
true.
so fucking true. Like
Even
it's
if
not
you were to
like
put
it's not like it's just, oh, let's go get Hassan Reddick. And does that really lift your defense? I mean, it may a little, but you go get a Max Crosby,
like,
and it's
bro,
like, so wait a minute, we moved, but then it goes back to we moved off of a guy who was a 10 plus sack guy. You know what I'm saying, to get all this shit. Now we're gonna go back and get another 10 plus sack guy. Like, why did we move off of him? But it's like but I understand why it had to happen that way for this to happen.
yeah, like it's not interchangeable,
Exactly.
like because of the Micah trade, they were able to have a lot of compensation for it, and they did with said compensation. They really flipped that.
They did.
They really flipped that, and everybody knows how I be on the tops of Jerry and Stephen Jones's heads because I don't let anything slide when it comes to them being cheap. But this year,
Fair.
like this year, I've had to sound like I'm glazing him because he's been doing a really good job. The
Yeah.
front office has been doing a really good job.
Who are you putting in your NASCAR package? Which meaning your front five if you go 3-4.
If Max Crosby was on the team,
Let's live in a
Max.
world without. Let's live in a world without Max.
I'm about to say that's what we was talking about, though.
I understand, but this question came like in lieu of speaking about him. So, fuck it. Let's have some fun. Max is here.
Okay, so Max, Tito Obonia, Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary.
Okay.
Boom.
Where are you placing your DTs? That's the question.
It's the 3-4.
All right, but like, what's your alignment? How are you placing them?
Oh man, I ain't going to it that deep.
I mean, it kind of matters a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know.
I like your lineup. I'm going Otito right over center. Rashawn, Kenny, Max.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I pretty much said it. Like Quentin Williams would be over center for me though.
Okay, that will be your nose for that now.
Yeah, so it'd be Max, Otito, then you go with Quentin, then Kenny Clark, then Rashawn Gary.
Well, somebody's getting blown the fuck up. I'm telling you that right now. Like somebody's getting murdered right there. Somebody's offensive lineman, their guard, their tack. Somebody's going to get fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm taking your right or your left guard and your center away. Now you're gonna have one-on-ones with these dogs on the outside. Have fun. And they have the means to not stop the run because we will never stop the run, but to slow the bleeding. Like we have gotten that, and it's going to lead. I know everybody wants sacks and everything, but I'm definitely a tackle for loss guy.
Yeah, that's
even if it's not the quarterback. If you get somebody in the backfield, it's a good job. It's just like a sack. So we can lead in tackles for loss or leading sacks as a unit.
That's actually not a bad idea, Blaze. George Karlaftis is not a bad idea because he has that championship medal. You know what I'm saying? He has that. So George Karlaftis is not a bad idea. But since everybody's so boned up on the job to just give away picks, how about since we're having such a problem with our right tackle, we go out and get like a Tristan Wirfs or something?
Yeah, I've been saying that the tackle position needs a little TLC because if it was up to me, Terrence Steele would be my backup tackle. I would have somebody that's better than him. Like,
For
yeah,
sure.
you're a dog in the rushing attack. Yeah, but your pass pro is kind of suspect, bro.
And that's the problem. Right now, but see, with that, how I'm looking at it is, even though he's like terrible in pass pro, like Dak can see that coming. He can see that coming. He can't see this coming off the left. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that because my camera's flipped. But yeah, like he can't see anything coming from his left. He can only see shit coming from his right. So it's easier to mitigate those happenings. You know what I'm saying? He's able to step up in the pocket or roll out, if you will, as opposed to his blind side. But still, nonetheless, hell yeah, if you mean to tell me I don't have to work with an 90% offensive line, because if we're running the ball, then we got 100% of an offensive line. But if we're passing the ball, we got a 90% of an offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, and I know that the guy that I'm getting to replace said player can get my offensive line to 100 all around the board, oh yeah. I mean, let's be real. No offensive line is perfect. There are some offensive lines that are better than others, being well coached, but no offensive line is perfect. People get sacked. People get tackles for losses. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you can limit that, hell yeah, do it. Go get me Tristan Wirfs. Go get me Decker or whoever else is out there that's worth taking a
Tyler
shot
Decker's
on.
out there. Ain't that his name, Tyler Decker?
Yeah, I think it's Tyler under fucking another goddamn Tyler.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Jesus
Have a
Christ.
whole front line of Tylers.
The wall of Tylers. That's what it would be. The wall of Tylers.
The Great Wall of Tyler.
This is a make or break camp for Sam Williams. Not just him either. Not just him, but this is a make or break camp. What's going on with your artistically incredible?
You Carlito Cash in the building.
Carlito right there, man. That is the worst Hispanic accent I have ever tried in my life. I'll never do that again.
He was a tip, like when I was thinking of the cut candidates, I thought Sam Williams, but I'm like, that's easy. I was trying to get the harder, the tougher,
yeah,
the tougher players that you might not think.
Yeah.
And like if we were to go cut Elijah Clark, I'm like, okay, I see it. Maybe Julius Wood would be a heartbreaker for some people in Cowboys Nation. But or Marquise Bell is like, it's whatever.
Yeah, that's like low hanging fruit right there.
Yeah. Even Devin Moore, I was like, man, he's a rookie. Like I got him going to the practice squad, but but who would
I think people would be more butthurt if we moved on from PJ Locke or somebody like that.
So who would be the
yes,
player?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're trying to teach me Spanish. You know what I'm saying, and it ain't working. I'm just saying. Like, who would be the player?
Who would be that one player, if you could pick one player to make the 53, like who would that be?
Camden Brown. So that means I'm going to have to move. That means Mingo, you have been jumped again. Turpin, you have been jumped again. Trayshawn Holden's not here, so that low-hanging fruit is gone. Anthony Smith, even though you were a draft pick, I might have to relegate you to the practice squad. because let's be honest, they're not going to stop using Turpin as a wide receiver. They're not. He does add some value. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
As much as we may think he doesn't, he does add some value. The Bulls got speed on speed. Like,
yeah.
so you
Like
can't understate that.
he's a cover 2 killer in the slot.
Yeah, oh boy. You
Mhm.
set him up the seam and just let him crack that something, man. Ain't nobody stopping that dude.
Yeah.
Oh
And
hell
so he
yeah, I
did.
got Trig. But yeah, it will be Camden Brown. I would definitely lobby for him to be on this team. Because I like there's things that you can live with and things that you just can't do without. I can live with cutting Julius Woods. I cannot do without that type of receiver. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, he really showed us something. I mean, his name has been popping up in practice and everything, and if you're really paying attention, but to see it in live action, and I know it's against Papa John's, pizza delivery guys, and plumbers and stuff, like people say,
Because technically,
but
he's a Papa John's pizza delivery guy and a plumber. Technically,
you know,
UDFA.
they're and they're there for a reason, especially the UDFAs. Like you're there defying the odds. So they're gonna give their all. And this man, we don't even know if he gave his all, but he gave a lot during that
Mhm.
Seahawks game when his number was called 3 times. He answered it 3 times. Even Dak Prescott out there talking about we need to keep him on the 53-man roster. If you got your quarterback voucher for you, you good.
Who we talking about right here, Blaze? The way he moves, he could easily transition to outside linebacker and bring some size. 6'4", 263, and only 25 years old with no injury issues like Max. Who are we
Yeah,
talking
Blaze.
about there?
He said Bobby Okereke.
I hope so, because that's my guy. I'm sorry. Like, I want Kayvon Thibodeau, but
Nah, yeah.
if I could have Bobby Okereke, I'm a happy man.
Hey, so does that make us want to be like the New York Giants now?
So I was waiting for somebody to say it. Like,
Y'all
that was
just trying to
probably the
be
most asinine take I've ever heard. The most asinine.
y'all just trying to be like the Philadelphia Eagles. Like what?
Oh, George Karlaftis. Okay.
Mm.
George Karlaftis.
Like it's a copycat league. Like yeah, you got some dope coordinators, and we want one of them. Thank you.
Well, we develop guys. Y'all developed Saquon Barkley?
No,
Y'all developed AJ Brown?
no.
What the fuck are you guys talking about then? Like, what the fuck are you guys? We developed
Devontae
CD
Smith,
Lamb.
Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. You know they have grown some homegrown
Yeah,
talent.
they got a few. They got a few.
Mhm.
But let's just say, for sake of an argument, they never traded for AJ Brown and they never traded for Saquon Barkley. Would they have had the same success? It's hard to say. I understand.
Mm.
Hindsight 2020. It's hard to say.
We're kind of gonna see a
bit of
version of that this year.
Mhm.
Like you're gonna be playing, and I was trying to tell the guys that you're gonna be playing wide receiver by committee. Like, and it's
not
been
a
the
fun
first
place to
time in a
live.
long time where I have played wide receiver by committee.
Yes, Blaze. Yes. Listen, I thought I was alone on this hill. I will die on this hill alone by myself in the darkness. You get me Vita Vea, bruh. We are doing backflips. Okay.
I'll send you Jay Toya.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. There you go. Have Jay Thoya. Develop him, and hopefully you get something. But yeah, you give me Vita Vea. What? We're doing backflips. Then I will never need. Then there will be no need of an Otito Obonia. I'd keep
I
him,
wouldn't go
but
that
it
far.
wouldn't be a need. I don't know. I don't think it'd be a need. All right, I'll say this: there won't be a need for Jonathan Bullard.
Because at that point, if we're going out of the 3-5 and I'm going back to a 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're going from a 3-4 to a 4-3, then I'm gonna pair them up differently, Vita Vea and Kenny Clark, and Quentin Williams and Otito Obonia, and have something fresh going into the game each rep.
Yeah, I already got Trigg making the team. I don't. The boy Lukey Schoon made one catch in training camp, all training camp.
Yeah, it's like yeah,
all training camp. I was on a space earlier. This bull, I can't remember his name, but he's so high on like, oh, y'all gonna respect Luke Schoonmaker? Like, look at that, he made a catch. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that was his first one, all off season, like all off season. Michael Trigg, live game reps. Yeah, I'll take Michael Trigg. He could develop into a blocker. Luke Schoonmaker can't develop into a passing threat. He can't.
If you want your offense to be dangerous, you go with Michael Trigg. Like, because when you get into a jumbo package, now you have 3 wide receivers that can actually get down, find the soft spots in the zone, and be able to exploit that defense. Like, and you got one that can still take the top off, even though he is a tight end.
Yeah.
Man, those seams would be lit up.
So yeah, I'll take Michael Trigg over Mr. Schoonmaker any day.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of pieces. Like, there's nothing wrong with Jadon Blue. There is nothing wrong with Jadon Blue. I like Malik Davis better. Sorry.
Yep.
I like Malik Davis better. Malik Davis gives you so much more. He's a true back. He's not a chess piece. If you say, here, bro, I'm giving you the ball, run through that little tiny sliver of a hole right there, he's going to run through that tiny sliver of a hole for at least for the least 8 yards, the most a touchdown. I've seen it.
Bro, Malik Davis would be the Tony Pollard to Ezekiel Elliott. Malik Davis being that for Javonte Williams. I see the, I see it. Like, that's the way to go.
I hope he goes to like. I hope Vita Vea goes to like somewhere like. Who don't we play this year? Who don't we play this year?
He wants to
anywhere
go to
but there. Anywhere but there. Yeah. I can see him going to the Raiders. I can also see him going to the fucking Rams, but they ain't got no cap space, so fuck them.
If they bring Aaron Donald back.
See, that's the thing. Blue could be our Lance Dunbar, but he's not.
Lance Dunbar, my dude.
He could be, but he's not.
I don't know what it is about him, man. I'm gonna have to watch more film on him, but it just seems like he's the one that's getting the minimal yardage, yards per carry. Like, even
he's an outside guy. You gotta get him outside. Running in between the tackles with him is just not gonna do.
Like, even Israel Abanikanda, he got more yards, per carry than Jadon Blue. So it's like, why are we still having this conversation? This is going to be one of the most important selections, the most important position battle this year, and that's the running back position, because we all know how Dak Prescott plays off of a great running situation. So we know Javonte Williams is in the mix. He's the first one.
Yeah, he's
that second one, like I've said before, you don't want the talent to drop off so much. And Jadon Blue, he may be fast, but his gap intelligence, which hole to pick. It's
Vision.
off.
His vision.
Yeah, his vision is off,
All right.
and I don't
I
know if
mean,
it can be taught.
now again in that preseason game, I'll give him the benefit. I'll give the team that started, the first team that started, the benefit of the doubt. Okay, and this is why I'm giving Sam Howell a lot of credit for how he played. You're starting off a game where there's so much going on. There's jitters. Not everything is clean because everybody's racing to do the right thing instead of just doing the right thing. So after that first 3 and out, or after that second 3 and out, you started to see things settle down. And when it settled down, Sam Howell, bro, all credit to him. He played lights out. He played lights out. He did. And still, there weren't very many rushing lanes, but the screen that Jadon Blue had was phenomenal. 15-yard screen. It was phenomenal. Good job. That's your job. That's where I need you. You know what I'm saying? You're an outside guy, get you in space, let you work. Now in the second half, everybody's settled. Everybody's settled. The offensive line is keying in on their jobs. So now when they're calling those inside runs, Malik Davis, who's more of an experienced back, can see those holes better. You know what I'm saying? So he's able to pick his lanes. So it's not so much that Jadon just wasn't productive, but I still would like to see more. Now, when we go into this Saturday, let's switch the roles. Switch the roles. Put Joe Milton and the team he was out there with second half out there in the first half, and let's see what happens.
I mean, I was, of course,
how did Blue? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How did Blue botch a screen that he took for 15 yards in the first down?
And
that's what he was supposed to do.
And Sam Howell didn't throw a pick.
Sam Howell did not throw an interception.
Both of their quarterback ratings were the same. Joe Milton just beat him. Joe Milton just beat Sam Howell by like a fifth of a point.
Yeah, 0.4 of a point. 0.4 of a point. 118.6, 118.1. What are you doing, Montana? Come on, bro. Did you watch the game? Okay. He's following his blockers. That's in a screenplay. When you got dudes coming at you, you follow your blockers. You know what I'm saying? Cool. 15 yards. You got me a first down. Drive stays alive. That's it. That's what the screen is supposed to do.
But Montana, with Sam Howell's maturity in navigating an NFL game, that's what I would lean toward, just in case something were to happen. At least I know that a game can flow with Sam Howell. But I went into the Seahawks game specifically looking at Joe Milton and how he has changed, what he has gained from his time being in Dallas. And first game, I will say 12 for 15, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. I can't complain. I want to see more of it. I want to see him add on to it. I want to see if he'll be able to play an entire game. And I know I'm not going to get this for preseason, but play an entire game by himself to see what he does. But I'm liking it.
Because Worley, what's the deal, bro? Of course we are. I want to get me a freaking helmet. I want to get that Iron Man helmet. Oh, I'm going to get that helmet. I'm going to get that helmet.
Gotti. And now y'all leave no choice. You better go out there and you better be Gotti.
Yeah. It's more, I think with us being Gotti, I think that comes with consistency. Can we be consistent? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have the top 3 offense, top 2 passing attack. But in order to be the number one, you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like 7 right there. I think I'm at 7. I know I've said it like at least 7 times. I know I have.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
disgusting.
consistency is definitely key. It definitely is the key, and we're gonna have to start out fast. I said this in a space like this. These first 2 games, we are in the NFC East. We play 2 NFC East teams, while the other ones only play 1. So we have a game up in the NFC East if we can take both games, Washington and New York.
Yeah, for
So
sure. That's what you want. That's what you want.
yeah. But then right after, Rio de Janeiro with the Ravens, handle business. Show me something.
Tim Panel. Hello, everyone. God bless. 100% united, strong in Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Amen.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. And artistically incredible. You are 100% correct. It did hold him back.
Mm-hmm.
It forced him to regress. All right. So I have this thing about progression, regression. When you're moving backwards, we all know that's regression. When you're moving forward, we all know that's progression. Well, there's a thing about standing still. Because even when you're standing still, there's someone moving ahead of you. You're regressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't run the same pace the entire race while everybody else is running 2 paces faster than you and expect to win. That's regressing. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, him playing in Tennessee, that offense that he played in forced him to play one way and one way only. And he never learned how to play any other way. You know what I'm saying? So, or wasn't able to be coached another way. And that's number 8. So now that he's getting that coaching, we're seeing the fruits of that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is in preseason. Now, can he translate that to the regular season if something happens? We don't know. Remains to be seen. We can only hope that he does, because there's evidence that shows that he is progressing slowly, but it's progression.
Yeah, man. Tennessee sucks. I mean, I won't say Tennessee sucks. Shout out to Tennessee, but the Volunteers' playbook and game plan when it comes to the offense sucks. Every person that goes there, whether quarterback, wide receiver, they struggle with the connection. I mean, more often than not, they do that. Some of them slip through the cracks, but it's just not a scheme that gets guys ready for the NFL level. Some teams, they will run those NFL style plays to get everybody acclimated early, but Tennessee just doesn't.
Well, I mean, since you won't say it, since you won't, he will.
Montana, he said he about to hit the rack. All right, brother.
All
I
right,
appreciate you
Montana.
stopping by, man.
Man, well, I think we're about to do the same thing. We've been on for almost 2 hours, and I appreciate it, because this has been a one hell of a discussion. Hopefully, me and my guy Angry can come back and do this shit again, man. Stephen White, what's the deal, bro? You must be coming from next level. I appreciate you being here. I hope y'all show my man Lloyd and Blue Virus some love. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe their work. They're doing great work over there at the Next Level Sports Lounge. I'm pretty sure we'll be on with them again sometime this week. But this Saturday, I was already told by a certain someone that's on the other side of me that he will be doing a live stream or a live watch party of the game. So guess what we're going to be doing this Saturday? You know what I'm saying? We're going to be watching a football game Saturday night. Now, what time is that game?
I gotta check. Probably early.
No, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Huh?
10 p.m. Eastern. What happened to the morning show? I got kids. I don't get much sleep anymore. I got children. I get them off the daycare, and then sometimes I just veg out. Now there are moments where I'm like, "Ah, fuck that, I'm going live." But yeah, that's what it's been the past week. And not only that, we're this set. Oh shit, I didn't think about that. Damn. I think my guy gonna be going on by himself. It all depends. Um,
Who?
I'm
What?
I'm going to Minnesota Saturday. I'm going to
Oh,
go see the
damn.
Balls Saturday, but I don't think it should be a problem. I think I can still do it. I think I can still do it. Them stars, what's up, boy?
Don't write a check now.
Oh no! Look, listen here. Okay, if I say I'm going to do something, damn it, I'm going to do it. Okay, and I told y'all I was going to be there for the game so we could watch this game together, and that's what we're going to do. I'm sticking to it. Okay, I am
That
sticking to it. I
that's
don't
what I'm
think there's
saying.
much of a time change anyway from here to Minnesota. I don't no, it's an hour. It's an
Hey,
hour.
that's what I'm saying, Miss Matrix. That's a late game.
It is. It's a
I'm gonna
late
be
game.
up super late. I'm gonna have to take a nap my whole ass.
Right? Don't worry. So will I.
Shoot. 10 p.m. I ain't the only time like Dak held the record for throwing a touchdown.
Yeah, and in the same game on 2 different days. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like,
was a day. That was a day.
like I'm sitting, I'm like, geez, when is this gonna end?
Indeed,
But
indeed. Yeah, I'm just gonna go see the in-laws. Her mom, her stepfather, sister, her husband. I'm gonna smoke some pot and cook some food, stuff like that. Let the kids
smoke.
visit their grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
He said smoke some pot.
Yeah, pot. It's legal in Minnesota. Man,
Oh, that's good. That's
yeah.
good.
So that means we might be watching a game out in the garage where I can smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was telling my wife, I'm like, when we go to Texas,
Yeah, I gotta kill
nothing.
that.
I nope.
Gotta
I
kill
do
that.
not have to smoke that bad.
No, it's not that serious. I'll only be there for 2 days. It's cool. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said, this is one thing, 25 to life, bro. Like,
Oh no, you can kiss my ass. It's not even worth all that, bro. It's just we. Hey, man.
yeah, nah,
It's we.
man.
Come
I'm
on now.
cool.
Come on, Texas. Get with it. Like, come on.
If I really want to, I'm not a drinker or anything. I hate drinking, but
Yeah, that's the. 'Cause when
I
I
might
drink,
give
I
it
get
a shot.
sleepy.
I get jolly. I've been told.
No, I'm a sleepy motherfucker. Dog. After the first one, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm ready for bed. Like that. I want to go to bed. But nah,
No.
man, definitely. Saturday is still on. If Angry can, awesome. I won't hold you to it because I know it's pretty late. So it would be nice, but I can understand if you don't. But either way, I definitely will, even in Minnesota. But what's your last words you got for us tonight, there, Angry?
My last words is if he does it, I'll be on. All right. Like
There it is.
me personally, I don't that's something I gotta work up to. You know
I
what I'm
get it.
saying? Like coming back, actually doing the lives. I'll be vulnerable real quick, but and doing the lives after my brother died, it was different for me. That's why, it took me to this long to get into it. Those games,
I get it, bro.
I-
10 p.m. is it's a late one. It's a late one.
it's not even that. It's try still working with things with my brother and everything. Like I wouldn't be live casting, but we would be watching the game together, and it was just a ritual that we did if I wasn't live, and I haven't done it since him, and it's
Oh,
kind of,
no. Well, Carlito
sin.
Cash just sent 10 jewels.
Hey, Carlito Cash with the 10 jewels. I appreciate you, bro. Day one right there. Yeah, day one.
What's going
Sin
on, Spin?
spin. Day one right there, boy. We got
Appreciate
a lot
you
of day
being
ones
here.
coming up in here.
Yeah.
I love it. but y'all too late. I'm sorry, guys.
Unfortunately. But
So-
y'all can always watch the replay. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all really want to do.
So when you headed out?
We're leaving Saturday, I believe 3 p.m. is our flight.
Okay, Saturday. Okay, y'all flying too. That's good too.
Yeah. It's only like a 2-hour flight, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up sleeping the entire flight anyway. Either that or looking out the window, you know.
But real quick, my final word is like, yo, don't let nobody steal your thunder, Cowboys Nation. If you feel good about your team, feel good about your team. If you feel good about your quarterback, feel good about your quarterback. Don't try to let people talk you out of that and bait you into these debates about your quarterback. If you got respect for him and you think that he can do what you want him to do, hopefully help lead us to a Super Bowl championship, then you have faith in that. And for those people that, you know, repost it on X, don't repost it. You know, just don't repost it because you don't believe that way and you're only letting other people see. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. But good night, Cowboys Nation. Love you.
I'm working on not allowing others' misery to creep into my life. You know what I'm saying? But my final words is I love this team. I love everything that comes with it. The ups, the downs. You know what I'm saying? There's no other team I would want to rock with. But a Cowboys fan, 44 going on 45 years. Okay. And I'm always going to be a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? But I love each and every one of y'all for showing up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go on my guy Angry's channel if you ain't already there. Like, share, subscribe, show my guy some love. He deserves it. He does great work. And if you could do the same here, it would be fantastic. But it's your boy Hoodie. And that's your guy Angry. With Kush and the Cowboy Smoke Hour. Peace.
Peace out.
Deep voice rolling in the dark. Say it slow, let it bloom. The smokehouse presence under cedar light and a midnight moon. Boots on the porch and the screen door size. Lantern glow dancing in a jar of flies. Old strings hum where the embers sleep, and the whole front yard feels low and deep. Barrel by the fence and a weather bench, smell of pine smoke hanging over the fence. A busted old truck in the dust by the shed, and the radio whispers from the kitchen ledge. They come from the highway, they come from the ridge, riding in quiet as the river bridge. Hats tipped down with a grin on half, like they known this place since the first my back. The smoke, a breeze, and the cold stay kind. Every spark moves like a small lost sign. There's a story in the grain of the tabletop, in a slow sweet hush that the night won't stop. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. Miss Rose at the door with a tray of light, cornbread gold and a mason jar bright. One boy laughs with a chip in his tooth, says the world gets kinder in the smokehouse roof. There's a slide guitar crying from the back, like a train on a line that don't look back. And the boots tap time on the plank wood floor, while the moon hangs low by the kitchen door. The yeomen out with their coffee cups, saying pass that flame, let the past wake up. There's a long drawn piece in the evening's hand, like a slow sunrise on a desert land. And the girls in denim with their hairpin loose, got a wind born shining a sweet sad truth. Every laugh falls soft in the drifting haze, like a memory caught in a copper blaze. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys, lean back, stay near. Hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride, with the whole world soft and the night outside. If the road gets wild and the miles get cold, come back to the fire where the hush takes hold. Let the smoke curl up like a prayer in the trees, let the hard world fade in the evening breeze. One deep voice calls from the timberline, and the whole porch answers in a slow unwind. No rush, no dust, just a steady flame, only the night and the ones by name. Kush and the Cowboys, slow smoke hour. Let it roll, let it glow, let it wash like powder. Kush and the Cowboys, under stars that burn. We don't chase the dawn, we let the embers turn. Kush and the Cowboys. Lean back, stay near, hear that low sound ring through the cedar air. Kush and the Cowboys in a warm haze ride with the whole world soft.